Peace. Bam. Happy now. Now's the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now, I'm under this yellow looking light. Got everything looking yellow. Yellow. Or yellow. I'm from Louisiana. I'm sorry, yo. Even though I shouldn't have to apologize for that. But now we in this new age, you know what I'm saying, with all this spiritual, situations happening, all these energetic changes, this consciousness awakening. Right now would be the perfect time to write a new Bible, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, as far as quote unquote Bible, But right now would be the perfect time for somebody to write like a new age Bible, for lack of a better word, because I don't like to, that new age word. All this new age stuff is old stuff, just revamping. So there's no new age, you know what I'm saying? Crystal's been around, your third eye, all this been around, pyramids. So there's nothing new age, but creating like a new ancient text or a new Bible, you know what I'm saying? And I thought about it, where you would make the literature just like, in essence, like the Bible, where it would have like a allegorical, symbolic type of way of being written. Matter of fact, where you could actually, use gematria to write it. Matter of fact, y'all who not familiar with gematria, is basically a certain format where certain letters are attached to certain values. And then, after making certain words, like, hey, you got yod, hey, vod, hey. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, yod, hey, vod, hey. Also, on your Kabbalah, yod, hey, vod, hey. Which I'm still studying, That's basically the creative forces are the name of quote unquote name of God within the Bible. Matter of fact, kind of like which have turned into Yahweh in essence. But it has like when you put the numerical values, so Yad, Yad 10, and you put all that together. Because matter of fact, Hebrew, you reading from what it is from right to left. But then you add those up and you come up with 26, and 26 is how many letters in the alphabet. Matter of fact, you can see that right here in the regular gematria. At first was the word of God and the names of God, and the word or the names of gods was actual, with the alphabet or the letters. How do we speak words? It has a format dealing with alphabets. You know what I'm saying? So in essence, that's what that deals with. But create your own Bible. As far as like I thought about how because of course, uh, just like when you're dealing with synchronicity of numbers, when you see 11, 11, 22, 22, or are you dealing with numerology, and certain numbers have a certain like a certain vibration and a certain meaning to them, you know what I'm saying? So same thing when you're doing gematria, like say for instance, if you do the gematria of the word Jesus, it'll come out to 33. You know what I'm saying? Then Jesus died when he was 33. You see how all that resonate together, you know what I'm saying, when you look at the gematria of the words, A matter of fact, an example right here, which this isn't a significant, word or anything in essence, but looking at the word yark, and when you do it in all the different gematrias, the sum of the numbers still add up to six, all of them. Because once you get down to a full number like 15, it'll be 5 plus 1 equaling 6. 3 plus 3 equaling 6, 2 plus 4 equaling 6, so you could, which, and reason why I say too, though, like you would have, like, it would be a profound book. Like, I even thought about writing myself, which I might have my own little version. Because I know I would like to just write with a gematria style to it, just in general, where I have a book, where it's symbolic, but also to have, like, gematria where the certain values of the sentences in this chapter add up to a certain number, and this, and then if you add all of them together, it would equal up to the Fibonacci spiral sequence and numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be creative with it, creating all kind of magical power. You know, because that's where the magic comes from. You know, the combination of these letters and numbers. You know what I'm saying? Creating the magic with the Hebrew letters, things of this nature. You know what I'm saying? That's where all this come from. Abracadabra. You know, like a Dave Chappelle, abracadabra. You know, but because basically, you know, do all of this yourself as far as whether you want to use a gematria or you could just simply, you know, just write it out in the times where the snake was re-arising again, or when the Nagas, you know, reawaken. And matter of fact, Nagas, that's a double entendre right there. The Nagas don't sound like the niggas, and then Nagas as far as the snake, this Kundalini energy, and it does have that double entendre because also dealing with the indigenous people and just people waking up in general, you know what I'm saying, with that knowledge coming back, you know, the ancestors is waking up, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you could be like, oh yeah, the Nagas in the concrete jungle or such and such, you know what I'm saying? Making it sound like it's so old school, but it's speaking in the times of now, you know. Because, matter of fact, even as a youngster, I saw how, like, where I've been seeing that you could write your own Bible. Like, because I was like, in my head, I'm like, who's to say, like, you know, when they were living in the times they were, when they was writing ancient texts, you know what I'm saying? In essence, they knew their words were going to be for somebody in the future, you know what I'm saying? Who's to say you can't do the same thing right now, you know, write out a little story right now. Matter of fact, it need a little update anyway, you know what I'm saying? Let people know, keep people up to speed on some realness of, you know, the situation. So, you know, you could write a little Bible out, quote unquote, or like just an ancient, you know, any type of ancient text, you know, and have it for generations to come, you know, with all kind of astrotheology and gematria and symbolism and you know, magical vibrations throughout it. You know. Matter of fact, 'cause I thought about one for example, like where you talking about cell phones, you know, like because you know, nowadays we got cell phones. That's something where I ain't gonna say they didn't have, because I feel like they had some form of cell phones in the past in another dimension, but. You know, like bringing up a cell phone, it could be called like a pocket genie, you know what I'm saying? And they use the pocket genie to take pictures of self. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of saying a selfie, like you know what I'm saying, take pictures of thyself. With the pocket genie. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, and I'm saying pocket genie for example, but you could even go deeper and like find a word for cell phone. Say for instance, find a word for cell phone other than pocket genie, where the word where the gematria of the word would add up to a number that represents communication or something. You know what I'm saying? So whatever word it would be, the gematria of it would tie into dealing with a cell phone also. So it would have that magic, you know, vibration behind it. You know, where not only it deals with communication and the essence of the word, but also the gematria of the spelling would add up to a number that deals with communication. And which I'm saying a number that deals with communication, I can't think of one, but you know, like I say, how each number in numerology and you know, each number, different numbers have different meanings dealing with numerology and different vibrations. So you know, but that's basically it on the Bible level. But then on another level too, you know, which also, you know, like Leonardo DiCaprio, all these not me, Leonardo DiCaprio. I got it. Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, I'm not now in the times of now, but Leonardo da Vinci with like all the paintings and you know what I'm saying, say for instance all the Last Supper, you know, this all symbology of you know, of alchemy or just of deeper meanings, you know what I'm saying? So you could be a new painter also that paints things with a deeper symbology, because the Last Supper, you know, represented the 12 zodiac signs, the 12 apostles, you know. In fact, and I forgot what one of the main pictures, you know, they all kind of doing a little shape that reminds them, you know, that kind of resembles the zodiac sign that they represent. But You know, or you got like pictures where Jesus pointing to his heart and pointing up, like where it's through the heart is the only way, you know what I'm saying, up, you know, up the chakras to that higher vibration to, excuse me, to quote unquote heaven, you know. But you could re rewrite or redo, you know what I'm saying? Like recreate things of this nature, you know what I'm saying? Putting your own twist on it in this new age, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing, we are here to create, not to go along with what Leonardo DiCaprio, what Leonardo da Vinci painted already. Now we could create our own paintings, you know what I'm saying? But like all those different paintings of this thing pointing at this, and it was probably like a symbology of Orion's belt crossing with Star Sirius, but they personified it as a little baby. You know, matter of fact, a little baby symbolizing Horus or Heru, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's different little symbologies that be in all these paintings. You got the Freemason painting or picture where, you know, where it got the checkered floor, you know, the black and white floor with the pillars, you know, and then the little sign, but the pillars kind of stand for the vaginal lips on the female, but it also stands for the male and female, or the Ida Pangala, Adam and Eve, you know, energy, with the middle pillar representing the child, and checker floor representing duality, or the floor in King Solomon's temple. King Solomon's temple is your body. You know what I'm saying? You could recreate little pictures and things that points out to the symbolism. Like you could, you know, Rastafari create some type of line or something that looks like a constellation picture, but it's dealing with pointing out Rastafari. But you gotta know you know, the alchemical knowledge and know the occult knowledge to know what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what all that had to do with all that Da Vinci Code stuff was just occult knowledge, indigenous knowledge that they were hiding and acting like they were so smart. Oh, because we killed some people and stole their knowledge, and now we hide it, so we're intellectual. Yeah. It is funny though. It's like, you know, like cut that out. But you know, to each his own, live and let live, because what goes around comes around anyway. So it's taking care of that. But you know, it's like you could recreate all of these, you know, all these types of situations, because we are here to create, you know what I'm saying? So be that person that write the new Bible, you know what I'm saying, or the new ancient text, you know, matter of fact, the remastered, or and I say you sitting down and just writing anything to just write anything, but which I mean to each his own, but you know, really feeling moved by the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Really, you know, let it be something that you're inspired to do and not nothing that you motivate and push yourself to, you know, holding a carrot in front of your face and trying to motivate yourself. Let it be something that you're inspired to do. You know, that way the work could really have that substance to it. You know, have that value to it. But that is basically it. Peace, matter of fact, and again, just to well, it's not nothing really a show, but you know, just how you know you could use the gematria. That's what I'm studying right now, actually. You know what I'm saying? And what's funny with me, like I could honestly start making videos on some of this stuff right now, but it's just somewhat of that Capricorn that, you know, gotta perfect, gotta add that structure to it. I gotta really catch a feel for the knowledge. Like I like, well, even though sometimes I might do videos with a little sheet of paper, but I still know the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? But I like to, that's the thing, like I want to really have a feel for the knowledge without having to have like a little cheat sheet. Or, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time when I use a little cheat sheet, that's just to have little bullet points to remember, all right, cover this point on this video, cover this point on this video, you know. But I really like to have a good knowledge about things before I do videos on it. Sometimes, because honestly, that's where the Think Fast ideas came from too. Because Think Fast was just about something that, look, I ain't studied this much. You know, I'm not that knowledgeable on it, but I have into it. I happen to be a vibration that has a high, you know, high level of intuition, high psychic level. So, some things just come to me. I'm gonna use my power, you know what I'm saying? Not gonna bite my tongue when Source gave me the power to be intuitive and, bring forth some type of insight that I channeled, then I'm gonna come forward with it. I'm not gonna say, oh, well, I'm not well versed in this situation, so I'm not. Because that's the thing. So it's giving you the green light by, letting you channel that into be inspired to say something on it. So, why not say something on it, regardless if you well versed on the information or not, you know what I'm saying? But peace, happy now. Now is the vibrate. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now. I think I almost felt like fish don't fry in the kitchen, beef don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying. Oh wait, can I sing that? They might try to hit me with a copyright. Peace, y'all. Happy now, man. Blessings, man. Stay in the moment, man. Stay vibrating high and stay calm. This ascension process, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, relax, go with the flow, go with the intuition.